Okay, we are ready to begin. Let's see. Today we are playing the Well of All Fear, a Regency Call of Cthulhu scenario. My name is Jackson. This is the Kona Lodge. With me today, we're going to go around the table, introduce yourself, and then a little bit about your character. And we'll start with the ladies. We have 4 gentlewomen. We'll start with Morgan. What's your character's name and what would she like?
My character's name is Elaine Birtwhistle, and Elaine is a bit of a gossip, and she enjoys fraternizing with all the other gentlewomen. That's all I'll say right now.
Okay, what's she look like?
She is so hot. Like, she is...
On a scale of 1 to 100.
Like a 90 out of 100 hot scale. But no, really, she's put together. She always looks nice. While you might not realize that she has some radical opinions in her brain based on how she looks, because she's so wickedly attractive. But, there's a lot going on with Elaine Birtwhistle.
Okay. Then we'll next go to Elaine's cousin. Adam, who are you playing?
My name is Nigel Thatchberry. I'm somewhat of a man of leisure. I've been sent on this trip because, I was dismissed from the Navy, and now I spend my days doing favors for my betters. I love falconry. I love to dance. And I love to spin a yarn.
Okay.
Spin a yarn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know any sayings.
Sayings?
I don't either. It's okay.
Like, I say so many sayings, you're like, what? Beat a dead horse.
Cousin, we don't have to get into it. We're in the middle of a game.
Sorry. So next we have Louie. Who are you playing, Louie?
I'm playing Clara Oswald from Fairfield. I'm 18.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a silly and sentimental person. I do also practice in my spare time shooting.
Okay.
So I'm good at a pistol. I also like embroidery, fashion, some French, and that's it.
Okay. And Tim, who are you playing?
Yes, I am Penelope Baker. Quite new to the scene of the rich, as it goes. I have dark hair, very pale skin. I love to follow in my father's footsteps as being a successful business merchant, owning thousands of ships someday. In my spare time, I like to get out my frustrations by beating helpless women with swords and fencing. I'm extremely good at it, in fact. It helps me burn down all of my internal rage. I'd love to marry into a rich family so I don't have to work so hard at this being rich thing.
Yeah. How do you feel about your friends, the other gentle ladies, knowing that they come from family that's never had to work? Very privileged.
It gives me a unique perspective on certain things, and, well, all of their gossip and titter-tatting between things bores me. It'd be much simpler if we just get straight to fisticuffs sometimes instead of all this backstabbing.
I see. And then Ashlyn, who are you playing?
I'm playing Catherine Stanton. She is also 18, like the other ladies of the ton. And she's just very pretty and charming and somewhat innocent, very nice. She's a sculptor. She loves fine art. And, she's very into fashion. She does have quite good etiquette, and she does have, she's very good with her hands because she's a sculptor, so. I'm sure she is.
Cousin, that's like a D20. You can't get caught doing that.
Just don't get caught.
Is relations with a woman considered?
Gay?
Yeah, that's not real back then.
They're just friends.
We're just
Close
friends.
friends.
And then
Going to the nunnery.
and then we have Toby. Who are you playing, Toby?
Playing Ernie Jones, servant to Catherine.
Yeah, Ashlyn's character.
Yes. Not exactly my first choice in occupation, but I lost a little money to the cards. And I lost my family to it as well. So this is what we're stuck with. This is what I excel at.
Yeah.
I carry things.
What do you think of your employer?
Again, not really wanting to be here, more like needing to be here to pay off debtors, but she seems okay.
Yeah.
Or for the family as a
yeah.
whole, she's kind of
Yeah.
a little spoiled.
Ashlyn, what does your character think of the Ernie, the help? Well, how old are you, Ernie?
I think we said like 40.
Okay, in his 40s. He's an
Late
old
30s.
man. Yeah.
Old man.
Nearly dead.
I'm right on this.
Catherine loves the poor. She loves being able to do whatever she can to help them.
You think you're doing him a service with all this?
Of course!
Oh my nice.
My family's providing him employment.
What would he be doing if he weren't here?
Exactly.
That's
Toby
good.
murders Catherine at the end of this.
But she likes it.
Likes to help.
I'm doing my part.
Good.
I'm doing
I
my
should
part.
say, not necessarily slightly innocent, but slightly disillusioned. Because she's very rich.
Yes.
So, this is set in April 1813 in Buxton, England. The spa town of Buxton, England. A little bit about Buxton. Buxton sits on the River Wye in Derbyshire, England, and it is a well-regarded tourist town. Because of its geothermal spring, bathhouses have operated at Buxton since the Roman occupation of England. A little bit about Buxton. Little bit about Buxton. Philosopher Thomas Hobbes wrote about Buxton's attraction in the 17th century's text De Mirabilis Pecci, being the wonders of the Peak in Derbyshire, commonly called the Devil's Arse of Peak. Well, it might seem that his opinion of Derbyshire was low. The Devil's Arse is actually a cavern in Castleton. So, in the Regency period, spa towns have been quite popular as a health destination, tourists attracted to the restorative properties of the geothermal waters. Even Mary Queen of Scots took to Buxton's waters in 1573. So, you're in town to visit the health spas. The four young ladies, their chaperone, and the servant. Right before you came into town, you did receive a letter from a friend of the girls, Miss Louisa Millwood, 18 years old. I will hand the letter to you, Morgan. You can read what that says.
Dearest friend, I am beyond myself with relief to hear that you are in Buxton, for I am afeard something terrible has happened to my brother. Come as quickly as you can to Millwood Manor. I lament our rendezvous cannot be under more joyful circumstances. Yours, Miss Louisa Millwood.
So, it is Good Friday. It's morning time. Do you have a carriage? Are you driving a carriage? Or are you put skills in
Would
that?
we have a second, or a separate driver?
No.
Or, okay. Yes.
Yeah,
I
drive
agree.
us.
If you did not put stuff in drive carriage, you guys are all walking. Or you could call for it.
I did put stuff in drive carriage.
Yeah.
I put stuff in ride carriage.
So you're in
Me
a,
too, I put some ride.
so you're in a carriage being driven by what's your name again?
Ernie.
Ernie. So the rest of you are all piled into the carriage together. Ernie's on top. I assume it's open top actually, probably.
No.
Maybe.
I
Really?
think it
Pretty
would have been the
rich.
closed
It would have been
carriages.
like a
Okay.
stagecoach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 to a side, basically.
Yeah.
2 benches.
You're all there, and you're going through the town of Buxton.
Do I have
On-
anyone riding shotgun?
No. And you're...
Ladies are not permitted to ride shotgun. You should know this,
I'm not
Ernie.
sitting outside.
You all are riding to Millwood Manor. You guys just got out of church, of course, being Good Friday, and you travel to the manor. As you do, you go past the town of Buxton, seeing the architectural wonder of the Crescent, its curved sandstone walls rivaling that of Bath's own Royal Crescent. Opposite, genteel folk walk the pathways of the terraces and along the banks of the River Wye. Tourists queue at the small marble sanctum of St. Anne's Well, housing the fountain where visitors may drink the healing geothermal waters. It's not long before you leave the buildings of Buxton and pass into the countryside, along the undulating hills leading southeast to Millwood Manor. While not the finest of Derbyshire's country homes, Millwood Manor offers a sense of homeliness, and it's very welcome to you, if you're weary of the mighty halls and gossip of the elite. You all arrive at the manor, Millwood Manor. So yeah, you get out of your cab. What do you guys say to each other as you guys are walking up?
I pull out a single coin first to give to Ernie.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miss.
Thank you for getting us here safely. It was a bit of a tumble, though. Maybe avoid.
Oh, yeah,
The
I'll
bumps
work.
in the
I'll work
road.
on that.
Thank
For
you.
next
You're a gent.
Don't ever do it again.
Cause he's
gonna stare
joking.
you down.
Cousin.
Make an etiquette roll, Toby.
Would I find that an insult if she's paying my servant?
Kinda, yeah. It's like
You can
it's
take
like
it however you like.
Yeah, hold on. It's like you don't think that you pay him enough. Like she doesn't think you pay him enough for this.
Yeah, that's what I
It's like an insult on your family's wealth.
Alright, etiquette? you said?
Etiquette?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, you're good.
Maybe he's insulting you by taking my money.
Actually, past reputation as well.
Have you seen the rags they keep their servants in?
I'm quite
was- cousin,
fashionable,
it was a-
actually. I'm not.
It was a tip. The man has deserved a tip. He got us here safely. So let's go see my dearest friend Louisa. All of us, yes?
Yes, let's go.
We didn't make it here. Thank you.
Bother.
Let's proceed.
I don't know, is there like
Cousin,
someplace
hook
for me
arms
to
with me. And
pull the carriage around, or do I go in with them?
You can go in with him.
Okay.
All right, and let's try to not talk when other people are talking. Also,
Yes,
because
boss.
it can't be heard.
Alrighty, boss.
Okay. High five.
That was a thumbs up, actually.
It was both. It was a mental high five and the physical thumbs up.
You're not in our heads yet.
You don't know my skills. I could be. It
So-
says right here.
The housekeeper answers the door for you all.
Yes, I am. I'm not a lady yet, am I?
Make an etiquette roll. You're a lady. You're not like a
Lady
a
Elaine.
lord or.
Lady Elaine.
Just say you're Miss this.
So,
Well, I failed because I rolled
Okay.
89.
All right. Yeah. So you fail your etiquette. How do you fail your etiquette when talking to her?
As I'm walking up, I'm like, hook arms with me, cousin! And I put my arm through his arm, and then as she opens the door, my arm is just like this, and I'm like, oh,
I
hello!
just
Like, I'm
slip
just
out
being
of it.
very awkward and trying to redeem myself, but it's not going well.
Okay.
Maybe I trip a little, my ankle shows.
Okay. So yeah, she says, "How may I help you, Miss?"
I am a dear friend of Louisa, and we received a letter from her to come see her.
And I'm sorry, Miss. What was your name?
Yeah, this is just my etiquette, just being true.
Yeah, that's it.
Elaine Birtwhistle.
Oh yes, Miss. She's been expecting you. And your group, I guess.
We are all her friends.
Please come in.
Of course.
And she looks at you as you're coming into the house.
I am her friend.
I see. I see.
Ernie is her paid man.
Oh,
Yes, sorry.
I see. You can wait in the lobby, in the sitting area right here.
Okay, yes.
well,
I'll sit over here.
What would you prefer, Catherine?
Well, we are guests in their home, so whatever the.
maybe they can put some kibble out for you or something.
Cousin, you are truly hilarious
Make him
this
roll
morning.
etiquette.
You're lower class. This is what it is.
I'm killing you first.
It'll feel good though.
So she brings the rest of you into the drawing room. You find Miss Louisa Millwood sitting, reading a book of common prayer. She sits delicately on the edge of a floral settee. The book of common prayer lays open on her knees. She grips an embroidered handkerchief in one hand, strain evident in her tight palm. A fire burns in the large fireplace. So, Miss Millwood greets you all. Thank you all, my friends, for coming.
Oh, Louisa. And I run to her and I grip her hands.
It's been too long.
I'm so sorry to hear of your brother. Have you heard anything since
What'd she say in the note?
She said...
Her brother's missing.
Yeah, it said her brother was missing.
Okay, alright, just making sure.
Something terrible has happened to my brother.
Okay. Yes, I'll get right to the point after tea is served. You guys sit there.
Wonderful tea.
You guys sit there for a couple minutes.
Silent.
Engaging, just like polite talk about the weather and such. How was your ride in?
Well, Ernie did hit every bump in the road that he could, but I'm sure his eyesight is just being lost slowly. You know how men are that...
Well, Elaine, maybe you just need to ride more. I thought it was adequate.
I've never had a gentleman
I'm
tell
sure
me I should
you're-
or gentlewoman tell me I should ride more. That's quite risque.
Well, yes. Have you not ridden a horse in your lifetime?
Of course I've ridden a horse.
Well, then obviously you have something much worse to,
What? I'm not...
compare it to.
You'll have to forgive Elaine, darling. She's not used to a rough ride like you are.
Well, some of us just have thicker skin. But Miss Millwood, I am so sorry. Louise.
Thicker everything.
Yes, Louisa.
Terrible.
Yes.
Yes, Louisa.
Yeah, you're all friends with her, all the four ladies.
It's been so long
Yes, it has. And tea is served, and she's like, okay, I'll get right to the point now. My brother has disappeared, not 2 days ago. I fear Mr. Millwood is dead because of his fast-living ways, you see. At his death, the only recourse for me would be to fall upon the mercy of my distant relatives and friends, unless I could marry before word of his death got out. I hope I might impress upon our friendship and ask you to assist and try to find my brother, hopefully alive.
Of course, Louisa. There's no reason to think he's dead without finding a body.
Oh, darling, let me assure you. And I grab her hand.
Oh, thank you.
I will search every piece of this godforsaken city until I find your brother.
Make a charm roll.
You're trying to remember.
10? That's an extreme!
She blushes and she says, "Thank you. It feels good to have a man here."
Of course, madam.
And Louisa, as long as we're here, we're your family. My dear brother, of course, would be happy to escort you into... He's escorting us as well. Perhaps there's marriage prospects here as well.
I think, marriage is so soon. I'm just 18.
Well,
You know,
yes,
but-
but what if we can't find your brother? Would you rather have your distant relatives help you find a marriage match, or would you rather have my dear cousin who cares about your well-being?
no one-
Calm down.
Find you a marriage
Calm down.
match.
We're here to find your brother.
Yes. So I can help you with some information. I don't know if
Yes.
do you write stuff. Should we bring in your help to write stuff down?
I can write.
Can he write?
He's out of the room right now.
I
Elaine.
pull it out of my petticoat.
I pull out a small notepad and a quill, Elaine, or pencil, I guess, at this
Yeah,
point.
probably.
Just a nice sharpened pencil. I keep records sometimes for my father, if you don't mind it. I'm very good at note-taking.
You guys know that our father is a businessman. Ugh.
I think we can both take notes and make sure we don't forget anything that way, correct?
Of course.
How about Catherine we call Ernie to write for you?
Yeah, would you want to call?
Can Ernie read and write?
Why, yes, we don't hire just anyone off the street.
Oh, that's lovely. That's absolutely lovely for him. I'll have to chat with him later. Maybe we've read some similar books.
I never would have guessed.
You all laugh. So yeah. Anyway, if
Yes,
you don't
tell
find
us.
my brother, I'll be destitute.
Yes, tell us about your brother's. You think he died because of his fast living? Tell us about
Yes.
that.
So, the last time I saw my brother was on Wednesday night. He escorted me home, as is the custom, after attending the monthly dance at the assembly rooms. After going to bed, I was awoken at the sound of a horse on the gravel driveway. I saw my brother leave in the night towards town. And you know, something happened that evening at the assembly rooms that unsettled my brother. I was busy dancing, but I'm not sure quite what happened, but he left a smoke in the card room and came back agitated, muttering, "How can I keep a promise to myself when I've given my word to another?" He then told me that I had to choose someone to marry and quickly, and if not, he would do it for me. Now, I don't really know what my brother did after the ball, and she's like getting more distraught at this point.
Can
You
I?
can try to roll a charm or reassure.
I'll roll charm. That'll be a normal success.
That's good enough. Yeah. What do you say?
Darling, you don't need to concern yourself with the details.
Well,
I think
yeah, you whispered to him. I think
Yeah.
we do.
we do.
Well, darling, mainly I just mean wherever your brother is, we are on his case. Now, you don't need to stress about it, is really all I mean.
Okay. It's just I was going to say that I suspect he was off gambling again. And she's like visibly distraught at this shameful revelation. You charmed her. You get a D3 to your reputation.
Oh.
Louisa, where might we find a gentleman like your brother to be gambling? Would it be in that dancing hall and the back room only,
In
or
the assembly rooms, the card room, maybe. I don't know about these sorts of things.
I'm assuming you somehow checked or sent someone to look.
No, this is why I'm hiring you.
Oh, understood. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just really wanted to make sure you were giving me all the information. Sometimes you can forget.
I do. I'm sorry.
Yes.
But, I mean, I could say he's never disappeared before. Does that help?
You know, it could. Yes, that is good information.
It's been 2 days without a word from him. And
You know what could help is if you escorted us to the dance hall.
oh,
I could use someone to show me the way.
I'm just worried what people will say. My brother hasn't been seen in a couple days, and
Maybe he's fallen ill, if anyone asks. Terrible case of the spring cold.
And so my cousin is escorting you, so that you may.
I appreciate it, but I think perhaps maybe you better see to this yourself.
Okay.
That's fine.
But I'll be here.
Louisa, is it possible he has any affairs where he's visiting?
Well, he's not married, so
So, is it possible he has a
lover.
lover?
I don't know. I wouldn't know anything about that. I stay out of his office and bedchamber here.
Could we have access to those places to see if there are any clues?
I don't see why not. Yes, of course. You might want to also talk to the footman here. I don't know if you're a man can communicate with him.
From what I hear, he's quite an intelligent
Can your man
creature.
communicate with the other footmen?
Why, yes.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
What kind of horse did your brother own?
The horse. It was some black horse, I think.
We'll make
probably
the
ask the footmen. Yeah.
We'll make them talk about
It had
it.
4 legs.
Oh, Penelope is quite the horse girl.
Well,
Yes,
they are quite expensive.
but yes, I will
some.
show you to the office and bedchamber, and she gets up and leads you out of the room. You walk back into the entryway. You're in the entryway, just sitting there. When you're left alone, what do you want to do?
Probably have like a flask or something.
Yeah, you're drinking.
Drinking that. I kind of hear him come down, like,
Yeah.
put it away real quick.
Yeah.
Alright.
You see them come down.
Just sitting there, acting,
Yeah.
pretending to be proper.
Miss Louisa Millwood looks at you and like smiles and nods.
Yes.
How are you today, sir?
Oh, very good. How about yourself?
Very well.
Excellent.
Anya, would you be a dear and go speak with the footman?
Yes, he's outside by the stables.
What I can go outside. What about?
Ask him about Louisa's brother.
Henry.
And
His name's Henry.
Henry.
I
Oh,
believe it.
Louisa's brother Henry. And the last time that he was seen.
Oh, absolutely.
Any information about his horse or that you might think is useful?
I'll go right now. Yes.
So, yeah, you head outside. We'll do you real quick. You go over to the footman. He's out there with some horsies, as they say. He looks at you.
How you doing?
Oh, top of the morning to you.
There you go, great. Hey, they sent me out here to ask about if you've seen Henry.
All right. My name is Josiah McIntosh.
Oh, yes.
I'm Mr.
I'm
Millwood's valet.
Let's see.
I understand that Mr. Millwood hasn't been seen for a couple of days, and I understand that Miss Millwood may have hired you people, or you're friends of hers or something.
Yeah. The family I'm working for is good friends with her. So
How are they, the
yes.
family you work for?
Yes. The Stanton.
Yes.
I wrote it down wrong.
How much do they pay you? He offers you a cigarette.
Oh yeah, I take that.
I mean, my credit rating's 70, so I don't know what that.
That's good.
Well, it's whatever. it is, credit.
Not.
Oh.
I make okay money, enough to live, you know.
Right.
Enough to go.
Enough to feed the family.
You know, lost them to the cards actually, but
You lost your family to cards.
I mean they chose to depart. You know,
I see.
From my vicinity.
Well, I still have mine,
Drinking
so
and gambling.
I don't do that sort of thing. I think that's pretty low down behavior. But,
I regret it now, but it's
What
also
can you do?
all I'm left with.
yeah, what can you do?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Mr. Millwood, he's like any young gentleman his age, lively, full of vigor.
No doubt.
He'd been going down to the bathhouse a great deal to calm his nerves with his friend. I think it's, Sir Devlin Culverton. But once he gets married, I'm sure he's going to settle down.
Does he? Is there a lady in the mix for him right now, or just?
I don't really think so. At least not that he's bringing back here. But Mr. Millwood's horse that I take care of, it's a well-tempered black mare. Costs a small fortune, so I'd like to see her back at the house, but it's not been home for some days. But, you gonna do any gambling while you're here?
You know, I always try not to, but it seems to find me.
Yeah, I don't do that sort of thing myself, but there's places in Buxton where a man can bet large on all sorts of things.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. But if you're at the nightly card game in the card room in the Crescent, I'd ask around.
Okay. Is that something that Henry might have frequented, or?
Possibly. And I don't want to give the wrong impression. I was asleep at the time that Mr. Millwood left. You know,
It's okay if you helped him get away. I mean, I don't.
you make a
Does anything-
psychology roll.
No, almost. Is there spending?
No. Nope.
No.
Yeah, I was asleep. Anyway,
No, just between us. I mean, did he just run away? I'll lead the leadies around. They seem pretty interested in finding him, but
no, I don't know. I haven't seen him. Sorry.
well, if we find the horse or Henry.
Yeah, if you bring the horse back, we'll give you a reward.
Oh, really? What kind of
Yeah.
reward?
20.
But not Henry?
Well, not him. Well, I'm sure they'll give you a reward or something. But I'm saying, like, if you bring the horse back, I'd like to see it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And back to you guys. You guys are taken into Mr. Millwood's office. Deep oak paneling runs along the walls of the office, inset with floor-to-ceiling bookshelves. A smattering of books sits next to a battered green armchair, and a paisley smoking jacket is thrown carelessly over the armrest. Do you want to examine the books?
I want to examine the books and get in that desk.
I was going to say, I'll get in the
Yeah.
desk and look
I
for
want to
the
look in that smoking coat. The jacket.
Okay.
I guess I'll look at the bookcases.
You can look at the wallpaper, Catherine.
Wow!
Just kidding. I'm sorry.
Damn.
We're friends. I'm kidding. I didn't say that. I said it in my head.
Okay, the smoking jacket is empty. Examining the pile of books reveals a taste for card strategy, French poetry, and Lord Byron's latest book, Childe Harold's Pilgrimage. The large wooden desk inlaid with a green leather desk cover in the center of the room. You find a ledger.
Yes, that's what I was looking for.
You will need an accounting roll
Yes.
to gain stuff from it.
Thank God you're not in there then, because I don't have a cat.
Ah, no, I did not succeed.
All right, yes, there are certainly numbers in here.
Man, if only I paid more attention to my father. Maybe I can get him to look over these by telegram.
Well, if we do that, then the secret's out. Penelope, this is a secret for our dear friend Louisa.
Yes. You find a silver lighter in the desk, embossed with a hand of playing cards.
This guy had one note to his personality.
I'll keep the lighter.
Attached to the office are the personal chambers, decked out as a tribute to rakish hedonism. Red velvet drapes create an intimacy in the four-poster bed. His extensive wardrobe is filled with expensive clothing in the style of fashion icon Beau Brummel. Make a spot hidden roll, folks.
That's an 11! That'll be a
Fail 31.
hard success.
Man,
wait.
I'm already rolling poorly. I rolled.
30.
You succeeded?
Hard success.
I failed.
Okay. You find a diary hidden underneath a pillow. The diary documents his daily life along with wins and losses, mostly losses, from his gambling excesses. The last entry is from April 14th, 1813, 2 nights prior. You can read out this diary to them.
I found his diary. Let's see what it
Please read
says.
cousin.
Dear.
April 14th, 1813. I must not play again at DF's. Tomorrow, I declare myself reformed. Never to spend another cent on cards. I wish I could stay here, but I suppose I must make an appearance at the ass rooms at my sister's request. But they really are the ass rooms. All those infantilizing women and mothers fawning over me. If only they knew how terrible I was. I wish I could stop, but there's a compulsion in me. Just one more time, and I know I can win back all the money I've lost. SC is no help at all. I fear he may recall my death soon. Must find Louisa someone before that happens. The spring ball might just be the place, and I'll be sure to keep an eye on any eligible young men, although heaven forbid she meets a clergyman. Then I'll never hear the end of their proselytizing. But it's nice to know that someone cares. I surely don't deserve it. Wins, £800. Losses, £1,100.
Okay.
He's only down 300. Yeah.
So it was SC and what was the other abbreviation?
DFs.
DFs.
And he was at the ass rooms.
What's the
Arse rooms.
ass rooms.
Well, the ass rooms probably refers to the assembly rooms at the Crescent.
No.
I would think so.
Quite right, Louise.
Yes.
Though that is quite clever of a pun. Haha. Arse room.
I was saying that out of character.
Fine.
Just talking about, I just want to say ass.
Well, I don't recall anyone of my acquaintance with the initials DF.
SC.
SC, though, I think refers to Sir Culverton. Ugh, she shivers at the mention of that name.
Which is a name we had mentioned already.
Toby heard it.
Evelyn Culverton.
Oh, I see. What's so wrong about this?
He's one of Mr. Millwood's closest friends in Buxton, though his poor influence is deeply felt. I believe he lives at the Inglemere House. And you can make a psychology skill, or make a sort of try to get her to talk more charm roll or something.
How long has he been friends with Sir Covington?
I don't know, a couple of years.
So, did he start gambling when he met him?
I don't. I'm not sure, really. I think before it, obviously.
It just seemed you had mentioned that he was a bad influence.
Yes, well, I shouldn't say it, but.
Darling, I think you must.
Make a reassure roll.
That's a no. 69 doesn't get it. It's too high. Or is that a crit?
Yeah, she doesn't say. What else?
This Culverton, if he's such a vile man, or possibly a bad influence on your brother, it may be pertinent to know about him and his family before, we search for your brother.
Make a persuade roll.
That's an 11. That's hard.
It is. He's not a gentleman. He has approached me multiple times with lewd advances.
A scoundrel, then.
Mm-hmm.
Does your brother know of this? Or did he?
I didn't want to tell him. Hopefully he doesn't know. But yes.
Approach Louisa lewdly.
Well, I go up to Louisa and kind of whisper in her ear, if he does that to any of these girls, I'll make sure to make him... I'll make sure he's unbreathable.
I thought that's what you were doing. I'll make him...
No,
It's like, what are you threatening?
I couldn't words.
Well, and like the way you stuck your tongue out too, like you're like,
No, I'm going to punch him in the nuts if he does anything to these women.
Oh, good heavens.
But in a more eloquent way than saying it just like
I
that.
see.
In a fancier way.
Louisa.
I'll make sure his children come late. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Louisa, when you say he approached you lewdly,
I mean that as it sounds, and I don't wish to go further than that.
And you shouldn't have to, darling.
Thank you.
He's no man, although understandable the urge may be.
Oh, cousin.
Backhanded compliments again. Anyway, Louisa, darling, we don't want to trouble you much more with this. Is there anything you could think of more? Should we review anything else Henry might have been doing on your estate?
I can't think of anything else. Is there anything else you need to ask me?
That's a great question. Let me think about that.
Okay, that's fine.
Louisa, when we're running about town looking for your brother, how do you want us to...
Do you want to have the diary also?
Sure.
Yeah.
How would you like us to speak on him? Would you like us to say we're looking for him, or...
I would like you to be as discreet as possible.
Right.
My dad called me. I'm going to check what that is.
Okay.
Yes.
Toby, these Oompa Loompas are so fucking creepy.
Yeah.
How in the world are they actually going to try to sell these things?
For $1,200.
That's insane.
What?
They're selling little Oompa Loompa puppets.
Here I can... Oh, there's a video?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Unbelievable puppets.
They're horrifying.
Let's see if I can find this. I refused to log into the Facebook app, so it wouldn't let me look at the pictures.
Not seeing much other than just the ass room.
Can I see?
Of course.
There. These.
I mean,
They're $1,200?
one more game.
$1,200
One
for
more game. So
16 of them.
probably,
Wait a
you
minute.
know,
Per item?
is
That
definitely
can't be per Oompa Loompa.
caught up in the debtors. Maybe if we
I think
find-
that he
I'll go to the
Lost
bathroom
game.
while he talks.
I think promised his sister's hand in marriage to somebody. And then he tried to not follow through on that.
Me?
And now he's gone missing because he owes him money and he can't keep his word.
Oh,
Maybe.
I'll go here next time.
I think he's just lost too much money. He's,
Ashamed.
well, ashamed, but also
So they've mentioned the spring.
He's addicted.
he's addicted.
They mentioned
and
the
he
spring
probably-
ball.
Yes.
We could go to DF's, the whatever that room was. The ass rooms.
Yeah, ass rooms for sure. The Crescent to check out the card rooms. Need to learn about his debt and who he owes. Possibly DF's, whoever owns that establishment. Who that person is. But the horse should also be noticeable, even if he was
Yeah.
during the night.
It's a black horse, right?
Yeah, black mare, a very fine horse. So I'm sure if we go into town and start looking
Ask around for a black horse, yeah. We don't have to ask for him. We can.
Well, we don't even need to ask around. I just keep an eye out for a fine black mare. I'm sure it's still in town.
Everything
somewhere.
good?
We'll go back to Toby while Louie is away. Toby, you get done with the footman. What do you do?
Is there anyone else out here?
No, not really. You can go back inside. You could try to join them if you want.
Could I see, so there's no other, like, none of seemingly his other possessions are out here that I can inspect, or, like, where his horse stayed, maybe.
You can go to where his horse stayed in the stable.
Yeah.
There's no horse there.
There's no, he didn't keep, like, saddles, any of that stuff is all gone.
The saddle's gone, yeah.
Does it appear that anything was, like, forcefully removed, or...
Not that you can tell, no.
Okay. I guess.
A little foal comes up to you.
Hello, horse.
And neighs at you.
Is there some hay or something I can give it?
Yeah.
Okay, I feed it a little bit. Have it on
Okay. It'll remember that.
yeah. I take it. I put it in the carriage.
You put it in your inventory.
Yeah, I just put it there now.
From now,
Pick it up and it disappears.
from now on, a foal will follow you around wherever you go.
It's like the adoring fan.
Yes.
Oh god, that fucking thing.
You see some poor people, some servants, like playing some cards.
Whoa. I gotta go check that out, make sure they're alright.
Yeah, you go over there. Do you want to do gaming roll against them?
Yeah.
I put some money into gaming, some numbers for gaming.
Yeah. Yeah, you can roll against them. They're like,
Can
joining
I
in.
join in?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
joining in, sir.
How does that work with credit rating? Like, what is that?
Just
Roll for
kinda
it.
roll.
just
Risk it.
roll.
I do pass gaming by a little bit.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, you do pretty well so far. The other people are like, so how you like living in the 1810s? Everything working well for you?
It's honestly, it's not bad. You know, I have my drink, or my flask. I have my cards, and what else is there really?
Well, family, of course.
Yeah, I try and move past that. I can't.
Oh, that's very modern of you, sir.
It wasn't for me. I think the kids are having a better life now.
Are they?
I think. I
assume-
write them sometimes. They haven't wrote back yet. But,
Oh, I see.
Camera pan says kids, they're working in a factory.
It's
a good job.
It just cuts
It's
to
a
a
high-paying
graveyard.
labor
They're
job.
already dead.
So what? These are just like random people
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
What do you know about this Henry guy that lives over here?
Ah, he's a real dodger, that one.
Really?
He's a tough, scoundrel rake, they call it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My employer, I guess they know his sister or something, so they're in there.
Rightio.
Yeah.
She's a quite hot piece of ass, if I don't say so myself.
Have I seen her? Or?
Yeah, you saw her pass
Yeah.
through the hall.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she was. You're right. You're right.
She's not married.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've been trying to work my way closer to be inside, but no luck so far.
No. Maybe.
Is this Coverton?
No.
Just a
This
random.
is just a random help.
Oh.
Maybe if you win a few more games, get a little money.
I can get a little money. Have a little
Yeah.
fun. All right, the rest of you guys are leaving the house. Is there anything else you ask her?
I wanted to ask her if there were any suitors that were pursuing her unexpectedly before her brother disappeared.
Not really, no.
Where would these ass rooms be at?
Probably the assembly rooms at the Crescent.
And what about DFs?
What about DF?
Yeah,
Like I said, I don't know anyone with those initials.
I'm not playing again at DF. Would it be a location?
I don't know. I don't have any knowledge of that sort of thing.
And your brother mentioned the spring ball.
When is that?
Oh, yes, that's the social event of the season. It's being held this Sunday evening.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wonder if
you
maybe
don't
that's
know
what I
about
was meant
it.
to ask you by chance.
I
The
was given-
spring ball. So perhaps you said this Sunday?
This Sunday, yes. Mrs. Huntley runs the event as an annual fundraiser for the Buxton Ladies Horticultural Society.
What do they need money for?
Well, they preserve St. Anne's Well and the terrace gardens opposite the Crescent. They're quite good, actually. You should see the well and the gardens. I could...
Honestly,
Yes, Mrs. Huntley. Widowed, unfortunately.
Can we get an invitation?
I would be happy to write you a letter of invitation. Very smart for you to think of that, because they will not let you in unless you have a letter of invitation. This is written down.
I never would have said anything about this or told you need an invitation.
But yes, I will write that out for you now before we leave.
You said
Thank
the
you.
Horticulture Society, they have
Yeah.
wells and
The Buxton Ladies Horticultural Society. Yeah.
they preserve what?
The terraced gardens opposite the Crescent, as well as the St. Anne's Well.
St. Anne's Well.
Well, Louisa, I'm so glad we pried all that information out of you.
Yes.
It's very important information.
Would you want to go to the ball? To the spring ball?
I very much
There'll
would.
be
Yes.
very eligible suitors there.
Well, then we must go, of
Yes.
course.
We will go.
Well, our goal is, of course, your brother first and
That is
foremost.
thank you.
But we'll be sure to see you at the ball next, if not
Absolutely.
before.
If you have any more questions, feel free to come back and talk to me. Look! It looks like one of your man is playing with the other men, and gambling.
They do tend to find each other, don't they?
Don't they? Yes.
Like
Quite.
little litters of puppies, and when they get separated, they wiggle back up to each other. It's so cute.
You may actually be paying him too much.
Oh, cousin, don't be silly. That's why we tipped him.
No, I see that he has money to gamble away. That's money that could be better spent on whatever we do.
What? Eat it for things?
I call over. I was like, "Oh, Ernie, could you please ready the carriage for us?"
Yes, of course, miss. You go get the carriage after I play one.
Yes, well, it's been very good to see all of you.
I hold her hand again, and I'm Louisa.
Yes.
I hope to see you again in just a couple days with
I
the
hope
news.
I hope so, because by law I am destitute without my brother.
It's a requirement.
It is quite dire.
I
we
will
understand.
lose. I can't stay here. The distant family will take over. So
We are here
it
for
is
you.
quite dire.
We are here for you no matter what. I promise.
No matter what, you will be staying in this house. Don't you worry.
Okay, that's good
We
to
should
hear.
try to find her brother before the ball.
That would be good.
If we can't find him, we'll find you a proper suitor for the ball.
Yes, none of these Sir Covingtons.
No.
Well, I bid you all good day. And she goes back inside, and you guys are left with Ernie. Ernie, do you want to say anything to them, or you guys want to say anything
Take
to
us
Ernie?
away, Ernie.
Play us off, Ernie!
I assume they all get in the carriage. and-
Goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, none of you are going to tell Ernie
Well,
what happened.
We're walking away. Ernie, did you learn anything about the horse?
You just don't
Yeah,
talk to Ernie.
yes, apparently it was a very expensive black mare.
Totally
Oh,
realistic.
indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be easy to spot then.
Tell the Covingtons.
Yes. Cool. And then also he had Henry had a friend, Sir Devlin Culverton. Some
We heard he
them.
was quite a lech.
Yes, and even Henry as well was what the other footmen were saying.
Judging
Well-
from his room. Yes, he was.
Men do have needs and wants.
Stop being
You're
gross,
really
cousin.
Are you a pick-me?
That would be so funny.
Victorian pick-me.
That I could not say I understand, but we're here for Louisa and to find her brother.
Yes.
Lech that he might be, she is better off if he is home.
The servant of the house also said something about a card room at the Crescent. I don't know if that's related, but we might just check it
Oh,
out.
yes, we found some personal diary entries from Henry. He does have a gambling addiction, it seems. Very dire.
It's not always an addiction.
Ernie, I fear that we can have quite a lovely working partnership here because you can get into places we cannot. Unseen. People won't
agree.
look at you and think you're up to anything. They'll just think you're working.
Are you
I
sure
am.
Ernie shouldn't have been your servant?
He's working for all of us. I tipped him.
I'm just saying.
So, Ernie, maybe we should go to
You
this
can always
Crescent.
speak up.
I don't know what to
Hotel?
say.
What do you guys think? Go to the card
Just use the
rooms?
word strumpet somehow. That's
Perhaps,
yeah.
cousin, you could place a bet.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
Impudent
ladies are
trumpet.
allowed to the card rooms.
Well, we are allowed to socialize while my cousin goes into a card room.
Could always play some cards.
If I'm fronted, I can.
How about you
You heard the man. Why did you tip him
pose
again?
as my
I
servant?
will. Gladly, my
I
cousin will
could.
pay him handsomely to
It's
gamble.
impossible.
You could.
Quite impossible.
You could pose
You'd have
as
to
my
pay
servant.
me.
So yeah, you have a few.
I could pay you.
You have a few different leads. You have the card room at the Crescent. You have a letter of introduction for the Huntleys. You have let's see what else.
I say we just wait for the ball.
Invitation to the
Nothing
ball.
else.
You can also just go around Buxton.
Yeah,
I'm kind of interested
There's
in
the
this
bathhouse.
weird well, yeah.
I
yeah.
wanted to go to a bathhouse.
The bathhouse is
Oh.
is part of the Crescent. The Crescent's a big building.
Okay.
That's like it has exhibition hall. It has assembly rooms, card rooms, bathhouse. It's all in the Crescent.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go to the
let's go there.
Crescent.
Yeah.
So we can all split up.
Well, and we've had such a tiring day drinking tea and hearing the
It
stories
is
of the
like
brothers.
And
9:30 right now.
Oh, yeah.
Time
AM.
for a
Yeah.
break. Tea,
Oh,
sandwiches. Maybe for the next game we should make a little tea
We'll whip
sandwich.
that right up.
9:30 in the evening.
Nope, in the morning.
Why
So
do
let's
we
go
have
take a
tea?
bath.
I know
Yes,
etiquette and
I
whatever, but like, would I act specifically as her servant, or should I?
Probably.
It's specifically as hers, but they're all above you too.
So we can.
So I just
Tell
like
you.
look at her for
Yeah.
for after that.
Yeah, so if they tell you to do something, look to her first.
All right,
Okay.
got it. Got you. Don't worry.
And I won't understand that.
Yes.
Still take your
Should we
money.
try the
So
exhibition
you did
hall?
find the initials. You probably think SC refers to
Culverton.
Sir Culverton. I think someone told you where he lives.
Inglemare House.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Eagleton House.
Yep, and then there were another 7 initials that she didn't know about.
DF.
But he was studying French history as well.
Yeah.
We need to go to the Angleton house.
Inglemere.
Well, if we must approach Sir Culverton about him, maybe the prettiest of us should, since he's such a lewd man, he may spill more information.
I'll go.
Well, Nigel, as funny as that may be, I'm not sure Sir Culverton would be into you.
But yeah, you could go to the well.
Maybe he has
you,
strange taste.
you could go to the bathhouse and
I'm really interested in the well.
the terraces
I don't
also.
know why.
Let's go to the middle of town and split up from there.
Okay,
We can meet back up for lunch at the Culverton.
works for me.
Or not the Culverton, sorry, the
Crescent.
Crescent. The other C word.
You want to split up.
Cousin, would you like would you take me out on supervised outings, like a little date to
Yeah.
practice?
So yeah, you hear some of these
Oh.
ladies want to split up.
Oh.
No. I will not have you running about town, trolloping.
I was gonna stay with you, cousin.
I was only going to frolic a little.
I have Ernie.
We cannot go on chaperone.
Ernie needs a chaperone.
You're going to lose reputation if you're seen unchaperoned.
I watch
Does
you,
Ernie
you
have a
watch
chaperone?
him.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
We can split
I have a fancy
like
outfit.
Ernie and
Yeah,
Yeah,
cousin.
if we need to, yeah.
but yeah, we could.
Okay.
Let's go to the middle of town where this well is on our way to the
Let's go to the well.
Crescent.
Sure. You're going to pass through the terraces on the way there.
Terrace.
Yeah.
Terrace Gardens.
Terrorists.
They protect St. Anne's Well.
Okay, let's go there.
Very good.
Terrace first.
So yeah, you ride back into town on the carriage. A relaxing ride.
Clippy cloppy,
Clip clop, clip clop. You guys get back into town. You'll have to stroll through the gardens of the terrace. So you'll leave your carriage behind. Ernie, do you come with them?
I feel like
You can.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like secure the carriage
Do they
somehow.
steal carriages?
Maybe, but this is a very polite
We're
town.
in high society.
The middle of the morning. no one
Clara,
would
it is,
steal
I
that
believe
kind.
it's quite safe here.
Is it?
I see.
Yes. And you travel through the terraces. You walk through the terraced gardens on a green and gentle slope. Between the trees, you glimpse the imposing Crescent building. Walking through the gardens, you note that the plants and trees are in a state of decay. Grass is a bit bristly. It bristles under your touch. And, yeah, it's not really Easter weather. As you're walking through, you come across the base of an ancient ruin.
What?
An old building.
Just pops up.
It's England. They're all over the place.
I mean, yeah, everything's an ancient ruin there.
Yeah.
Also,
This one,
Even
anyone,
in 1813.
anyone who has a high spot hidden, whenever we go through the gardens, I pull up my dress a little bit, and you can see I'm wearing boots.
So scary.
lose a D2 reputation.
But it's only amongst them.
Yeah,
though.
it's even amongst them.
We start.
I'm gonna tell everyone I saw your butt cheeks.
They're just
saw your
the tips
pussy.
of my boots.
My
That's
boot
one.
cheeks.
My boot
I
cheeks.
saw her assembly room.
What's the
The ancient ruin, a historical plaque indicates that this was a Roman temple. dedicated to the goddess Armentia. Arnemetia, uncovered by Hayman Rook in the late 18th century. 4 stone tiles are embedded in the base, neatly hidden by the long grass. Each tile has a number on it. And I will give that to you, Toby.
Toby! What,
Toby
why?
loves a puzzle.
This isn't a puzzle, it's just Roman numerals.
Oh.
So in Roman numerals, it is 12, 2, 8... I'm sorry. God, I
not
can't
12.
read. It's 19. 19.
It's like,
19, right?
I'm pretty sure. It's 19 to
8, 12.
12, yes.
Yep, and there are 4 stone tiles with that there.
Well, clearly, they do need the charity for the horticulture because what a run-down little garden they have here.
It's quite abysmal. Well,
Should we spot a hidden?
Can I roll anything to see if I've read anything about this Arnemetia before?
Sure. Make a history roll.
did not research. Did not.
I don't have
I don't know
history.
about the past.
I don't have history either.
I failed.
I'm not even gonna try because mine's
I
5.
failed.
Try it.
I've rolled above a
No.
60 this whole time.
Failure.
It's a 5% chance.
Yeah,
I could do it.
but
Maybe
that's what
we
you
can
see.
ask
Do you want to
someone.
continue on, or do you want to do anything else?
I'm gonna touch the tiles, push on them a little.
You press on the tile, it doesn't do anything. Make a listen roll, though.
All of it.
Just her.
I rolled the same
Don't have
exact
any
roll,
listen roll.
failed 68 fails.
Looks fine.
What if I listen?
You want to push on a tile, too?
Yeah.
Oh, push on a tile?
I do.
Push on the 2.
Sure.
Yeah, which one do you press? I'm sorry, which one did you press?
Even
19.
if I didn't
Okay.
put anything, I could.
Which one do you
It's
press,
still the
Toby?
base, yeah. It's only
I
a
will
couple of
push
everything else is at least small.
I have 20,
Okay.
so we could still roll for this one.
I'm pretty sure it passes. Whereas, yeah, it passes. That's normal, I guess.
Okay. With your listen roll, when you press on the tile, it doesn't do anything, but you can hear the grinding of stone when you press the tile. Are you okay?
So,
Okay.
something appears to have happened when I pressed this stone.
Which one was
Shall
that?
I continue trying? That was 2.
When I pushed on the 19, nothing happened, but what if we go up?
Are you sure nothing happened?
No.
Can I press on the 19?
You press on the 19, and you listen, and you can hear the grinding of stone.
Any different?
No.
I
You can also make a history or natural philosophy roll.
I
Okay.
have natural philosophy too.
I have 2.
I already did.
69.
I failed.
I passed my natural philosophy. Just normal though.
Sure. You notice that the tiles are not as ancient as the rest of the ruin. They're a later addition, considering the skill with which they are made and the level of degradation when compared with the rest of the ruin.
These tiles appear new compared to the rest of the ruins. Did you notice that as well, Ernie?
Of course.
They remodeled.
Can I quickly push on the other 2 stones and try and listen for a
Which one do you do next?
8.
You do hear grinding.
The same grinding.
Yeah.
And then 12.
You do hear grinding.
You hear so much grinding.
I would like to try to do them in order. So like
I just did.
2, 8, 12, 19.
Okay.
I essentially just did that. So I pressed 19 real quick.
You do 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I hear grinding?
Yeah.
Okay. I just did 2, 8, 12, 19.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, this is quite interesting. Who would put such a thing here?
It could have been part of a restoration project from the horticultural club.
Indeed.
Huntley.
Maybe we should ask Miss
Mrs.
Huntley.
Huntley.
Yes.
I feel like
Mrs.
there
Huntley
has to
might
be
put
more
something.
meaning to these tiles.
Indeed, seems odd to have placed it here.
Yeah, do you want to proceed on then?
Can
I
I
suppose.
can I investigate around to see if there's any greater mechanism I can see?
Nope,
or-
that's it.
Yeah, there's no trapdoor or hidden
Uh-uh.
seams that
Mm-mm.
lead under the ground.
No, doesn't look like it.
Well, something to ask after then. An
Shall
odd
we?
town it is so far.
Shall we go to the well?
Oh yes, of course, we were here for that.
We got distracted.
Yes.
Alright, you head to St. Ian's Well. You arrive outside the crescent as an older woman sweeps the ground in front of the shrine of Saint Anne. The shrine is housed in a small mausoleum-style marble building, surrounded by a high iron fence. The gate is open for visitors, though. The queue of visitors has dissipated, perhaps in the rush for tea. The old woman looks at you. Her old voice creaks. Come and drink from the waters of Saint Anne. She is known to heal the sick with her blessing.
Are you Miss Huntley?
No. My name is Martha Norton. I am the well woman. Employed by the parish vestry since 1775.
It's 1813.
Well,
She has a homespun cotton dress that is of the lower class. But she is very clean. How may I help you, my dear?
Whoa, whoa, wee, whoa.
Wow, when we were.
Where?
Miss Horton. Norton.
Yes, Norton.
What is this about the well
Mrs.
water?
Norton.
Mrs.
It is the holy waters of Saint Anne.
Of Saint Anne.
Mm-hmm. She is known to heal the sick with her blessing.
Well, I am not currently sick, but would you recommend someone who's not sick to drink it?
Well, if you're... anyone could drink it if you want, but...
Shall we try Ernie to try the well?
Ernie, surely you have some affliction needing healed.
Ernie, do you look to
You're
your
40.
employer?
Yes.
Yeah, you poors like to drink water from wells, don't you?
Where do you think your water comes from?
You know what I'm envisioning? Oh, the light.
Cups.
The light.
It's given to me in a cup.
Of course, pitchers and cups, yes.
I drink from the well.
Yeah, you come up to the well. As you pass through the wrought iron gate, you notice a sign. It says poison well. And it is a plaque. What does it say?
Restoration of the well, sponsored by the Parish Vestry Committee and Buxton Ladies Horticultural Society.
These horticulture ladies are up to no good.
And then there's a little insignia. I assume that's BLHS.
Yeah. So, inside, the room is cool, even more so in the chilly weather. It's as if the noisy street has dropped away, replaced by only the sound of running water, echoing off the marble walls. In the center is a decorative marble well, topped with a sculpture of a benevolent woman, smiling down upon the infant Mary. You can make a history or religion roll.
Oh, we have a 5 person.
96.
I do make religion.
Okay. You know that Saint Anne is the grandmother of Jesus in the Catholic tradition, and is the patron saint of women and the poor. There's a wooden spoon which allows you to scoop and drink from the fountain.
I do.
I'm Catholic and did not know that.
There's a lot of sense.
So, you drink from the well?
Yeah.
Anyone else drink from the well?
I
I'm
asked
feeling
the
thirsty.
older Miss Norton, is there a place
Mrs. Norton.
Mrs. Norton, my apologies. Is there a place for donations, perchance?
Yeah, maybe you can leave it with me. I will gladly take it. And she's, looks at you honestly.
Yeah, and I give her a small coin, probably $50 coin or something.
Well, we appreciate it here at the well.
Thank you so much for keeping it running.
Oh, a dear friend of ours, Louisa, told us about the well in the Horticulture Society, the Buxton girls. I was curious.
Buxom ladies.
The Buxton ladies.
They're Buxom Lady Plant Society.
I was curious, are you involved in, or they hire you? Do you know much about them?
I'm hired by the parish.
Oh, the parish. So, how long have you been doing this work at the well?
1775.
38
Okay,
years.
they were going to drink. Or is anyone else going to drink? Is the question I asked.
I'll take a drink because I'm talking
I'm
so
drinking.
much.
Okay. It's the three of you?
I will not.
No one else?
Not.
No, I just make a donation.
The three of you drink from the water. Drinking sounds from Minecraft.
Do we all get just explosive diarrhea, or? Thank God.
Not yet. I mean, it takes a second.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So, when you drink from the well, the cold room's walls expand into darkness. The doorway becomes a fake gold rectangle in the distance.
What?
Vines and moss emerge from the undergrowth beneath your feet.
They didn't wait until I drank it to see.
You're like-
The three of you, they did
we
drink
all
it.
drank at the same
Yep.
time.
Uh-huh.
I one spoon.
Yep.
It's got drugs. in the
We
water.
all put our lips to the spoon at the same time.
Hold on. A sickly green light tints the darkened space, the light swelling and fading to the rhythm of distant pipes and drums. The three of you can make medicine rolls.
Oh, I think I got it. No, I did not.
Okay, good. Make a power roll, all of you.
Medicine or
Yep, medicine. It was medicine.
power?
Make a power roll.
Are we seeing what?
I'll tell you what you see in a second.
I rolled a 7.
I got
passed.
That's an
hard.
extreme.
I passed normal.
For everyone that passes, you recognize this is a hallucinogenic nature illusion. For those who fail, which is just you,
No, I got a hard.
so everyone succeeded.
Yeah.
All right, never mind. Yeah, you all. This is a hallucination you're experiencing. Your vision is consumed by an underground grove, which appears from the darkness. Lush foliage tumbles from an ancient ruin. A bulbous tree grows on an island in the center of a cavernous pool. Nestled in the roots of the tree is a rough stone altar, dried blood visible in the cracks of the hewn rock. A beautiful woman walks across the water to meet you. Her aquamarine hair shimmers under a crown of flowers. Her dress is that of liquid silk in the style of the ancient Romans, titillatingly tied with a golden rope. She gestures to the pool.
I follow
sorry,
a
hold
lady
on.
to pool.
Hold on. An eerie glitter sparkling through the green water. Looking closer, the pool is full of gold coins. She opens her hands before you. There's a single ancient gold coin in each palm, the profile of a Roman emperor reflected in the unearthly light. Her ethereal voice echoes off the cave walls as she says, "Tribute to me a man's head, and you shall receive my blessing." Coins proliferate from her hands, drowning you all in a waterfall of gold. You wake up from your vision, realizing you have submerged your entire faces in the well. The cold air stings after the geothermal warmth. Damp hair sticks to your faces, eyes wide in the reality of the marbled well room. St. Anne stands before you, still and unmoving. So, with you three who are seeing this, you all see them plunge their heads into the well, and you can try to pull them back if you want.
Do they lose any reputation for that?
We'll get there in a second.
Okay.
So, join if you want to pull them back.
Let's try to pull them back.
Oh, I try to pull Ernie back.
Okay.
It's so hard to find good help these days.
What
I'm
do
not
you
letting
roll?
him drown.
Just like
Hold on. Who are you trying to pull?
Elaine.
Okay.
I try to triple in. On my way to save Nigel.
We're all friends.
Yeah.
So, those trying to pull, make a hard strength roll.
Oh God.
I did not make hard.
it kind of makes sense.
I made normal.
That would be cool.
Strong.
Yeah, I only made
big are
normal.
Ooh, I made
76.
Yes, you made me extreme.
yeah.
So, the only one able to pull is you're pulling Ernie up. What was your name again?
Catherine.
Catherine, you pull Ernie up. The other two, you try to pull her. She does not move. She is stuck in the water.
You're not moving. Help me, cousin.
Something supernatural is
stuck in the
clearly at work in Buxton.
Yeah.
But you are released from your vision, and you're able to stand up. And yeah, you come to. You're all standing up, and the water dripping down your face. Lose a D4 reputation, all three of you. For acting a fool.
4. I lost what I
Good thing you have
gained.
Ernie to try everything.
I risk my own reputation. What the
Last
hell to
two.
do that for me?
Oh, what a funny joke we just did. Ha 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 ha! Now let's get out of here.
What's going in?
What happened inside?
When I drank the water,
a certain amount, you become
It's embarrassing.
like
yeah.
really embarrassed.
when I drank the water, it seems that it was maybe a type of hallucinogenic, and it seemed that a beautiful woman with aquamarine hair was in front of me, and she pointed to a pool full of gold coins.
Gold, you said.
And then she presented gold coins and even said, if you bring me the head of a man, it seemed like maybe I'd get those coins.
I think she said woman. The head of a woman.
No, it
Head of a woman.
No, dear
Yeah.
cousin. Your
Yeah.
ears are full of water.
No, you're wrong.
But Ernie, what did you see, Ernie?
It's hard to say, really.
I agree.
I was.
You can make a history or a cult roll.
On everyone.
The three who experienced it.
Oh, okay.
A past history, but not a cult.
Okay. With your history roll, Morgan, the woman might be part of the extensive Roman pantheon of gods, based on the Roman coins with the emperor on them.
Did I recognize the emperor, or were they perhaps marked a year?
With your history, no. With that roll, no. But yeah, Martha Norton is there, and she's listening to all this.
Have you ever had
Mrs.
anyone
Norton.
experience something like this before, Mrs. Norton?
No. Not at all.
Never.
Not at all.
Nope.
It's so strange that it happened to all three of us at the same time.
That is odd.
Was there anything put in the ladle?
No.
Now, Mrs. Norton,
but
you
the-
wouldn't have us go ask the parish to have the well shut down, possibly.
What? Why would the one be shut down?
Hallucinogens would make everyone on edge. No one would come and
This is
donate to the
dangerous.
parish.
What is so dangerous? It does healing water, and she takes the ladle and picks it up and drinks it. And it's fine.
Are you sure you
I
haven't
doubt
just
her.
all gone quite mad?
Well, how would we have all gotten the same vision, Catherine?
Ernie said he couldn't even tell you what he saw.
Catherine,
Very.
Well, now that
hard
you bring
to
it up,
say.
Catherine,
Ernie,
maybe
did you
you're
see-
on to something, and I go and try the water as well.
You drink the water.
Yeah.
The cold room's walls expand into darkness. The doorway becomes a faint gold rectangle in the distance. Vines and moss emerge from the undergrowth beneath your feet. A sickly green light tints the darkened space, the light swelling and fading to the rhythm of distant pipes and drums. Make a power roll.
I passed.
Yeah, this is a hallucination.
Clearly.
And you see your vision consumed by an underground growth, which appears from the darkness. Lush foliage tumbles from an ancient ruin. A bulbous tree grows on an island in the center of a cavernous pool. Nestled in the roots of the tree is a rough stone altar, dried blood visible in the cracks of the hewn rock. A beautiful woman walks across the water to meet you. Her aquamarine hair shimmers under a crown of flowers. Her dress is that of liquid silk in the style of the ancient Romans.
They told me you would be here. I quickly try to take the coins from her.
You are not able to move in
Damn
this
it.
vision.
I was prepared going in.
She gestures to the pool, an eerie glitter sparkling through the green water. The pool is full of gold coins. She opens her hand before you, a single ancient gold coin in each palm, the profile of a Roman emperor reflected in the unearthly light. She says, "Tribute to me a man's head, and you shall receive my blessing." Coins proliferate from her hands, drowning you in a waterfall of gold, and you are also submerged in your head.
I go to try to pull him
Make a
out.
hard strength roll.
Can I do it?
I have terrible strength, yeah.
I'm the
flipped you.
servant.
Are you sure you're going to pull him out?
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't know.
Strength. Yeah, I get hard strength.
Okay, yeah, you yank her out. You yank her out of the water.
Why did you do that?
Why are you all acting like this?
I didn't choose to. Well,
What happened then?
the same things they told. It's the truth.
And she picks up the ladle again and drinks it again. She bends her head over and dunks it in the water. Comes back up. I don't see anything.
Your reputation went down.
No! Yeah, lose a D4 reputation also.
What a silly woman.
Mrs. Huntley, are you quite sure you've never seen this happen to anyone?
I've never seen this before, but I've lived long enough to know there are weird ways here, and weird spelled W-Y-R-D.
What do you think of these rocks here?
Hey... Are they in the terrace?
Yes.
Well, also, I can't see rocks, because what do you mean?
I described rocks.
Okay.
They're like,
in the
right over there.
In the terrace, I see.
I point to them.
Yeah. Yes.
What are those
Yes. What are those rocks about? Why do they got numbers on them?
I don't know.
When was the terrace created?
Oh, it's been fixed up in the last 10 years or so. But I warn you from prodding too far into ancient legends.
What kind of legends would those be?
They might yield true. But if you do need more information, I recommend the exhibition at the Crescent.
They tell you all about it.
Mrs. Huntley, it was quite lovely meeting you. I do appreciate that you let us drink the water, even though we ended up a bit hysterical. Maybe it's just womanly things.
Where might we find this Buxton
She's like,
Ladies
"I'm a woman."
Horticultural Society?
She asked that.
It is not a... You might want to speak with Mrs. Huntley. She's the leader.
I see.
Yes, and where might we find Miss Huntley?
At Huntley Manor.
Very well.
That checks out.
Huntley Hall, they call it.
Mustard is made from the mustard seed.
Alright. We will stop it there and continue next time. You guys are leaving the well and headed to the bathhouses, correct?
Do I at
Should
least...
we go to the bathhouse or
I thought we were
Hall?
just going to the Crescent and then we
Well,
were.
Yeah, I guess.
That is there.
They're in the same
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
It's the same building.
Yeah, but I mean, like going like there and then possibly splitting up within the building.
Sure.
Do I at least feel refreshed from all that drinking of water?
You absolutely do. In fact, you had a small cut on your hand from earlier in the day. And you lost 1 hit point, and you drink the water, and you are back to full health.
Ooh.
Does it fix my hideous face?
No.
Can I be 1 point hotter?
No.
No.
Temporarily.
But what about me?
No.
You're doused in water now. We're all wet.
We're all got a wet T-shirt contest sort of thing.
We
going
might
on.
want to
Wet
dry
blouses.
ourselves.
And
Do we
I'm
want-
winning.
Do we potentially want to go ahead and set the next session while we're all here?
Yeah.